In Family Man 2, what was the secret in between her and Sharad Kelkar?
Ask Tellam sir. I had the best experience working with Shahrukh. He's a phenomenal actor. I would love to work with Shahrukh again if given an opportunity. I won't say which ones are the best, but I would definitely say I found three characters to be extremely challenging, like physically, mentally, and emotionally for me. When I entered the cinema industry was one of the highlights. The second one was obviously when I got the national award. Amir sir would be the better person to talk, even if there is a two coming out. Why not? I mean, if I get a film offer with him, I would definitely love to do a film with him. Even if it is a song or whatever it is.
We've taken a few questions on social media. Let's see what people are saying. This is Kamal. And in Family Man 2, what was the secret in between her and Sharad Kelkar?
Ask Tellam sir. Or wait for season 3.
All right. This is Vijay Bharwad. One word for Manoj Bajpayee and Sharib Hashmi's friendship.
I'm jealous.
This is Jyotis Moy Bora. What is your experience with SRK while shooting for a song in Chennai Express? He's from Assam.
I had the best experience working with Shahrukh. He's a phenomenal actor. The 5 nights that we shot for the song, I think were the best 5 days of my life. And, I would love to work with Shahrukh again if given an opportunity. But yes, I mean, it was like a dream come true. I mean, to work in a film like Chennai Express with Rohit Shetty as a director, and albeit, I mean, I would say it's okay, even if it is a song also with Shahrukh. I readily jumped into it, and I did not wait a second to say yes. So that itself shows how much I adore that man, and I absolutely love him. And so it was the best 5 days of my life.
And apparently, you were very impressed with his work ethics. He used
yes, for sure. Because as I said, we shot during the nights, and during the day, I mean, they used to rest up and they used to shoot the scene during the day and things like that. But I still remember that even after the day's shoot, when the director says wrap up or the choreographer says wrap up, the first thing what you want to do is just go back to your room and sleep. But this man, he called in the assistants, the choreographer's assistants. He asked for what the steps were, what was being composed for the next day. Because obviously it was the first time I think Shahrukh was also dancing to such a heavy song with heavy steps. Because I always say that this is the power of South, because the South is, you just go all out, you have heavy steps, and, you have to like literally, just dance. And so he really worked very hard for it. And I think that's what shows in the song also, that, even after the day's work, he used to stay back for half an hour. He used to learn the steps, or even in between shots, he used to call the assistants. They used to come onto the set early. They used to teach him the steps, and then, he used to go and freshen up for the song and come back, so that, the time is not being wasted in learning the step. And, because generally, there is a tendency to obviously learn the step on that particular day. So it might take a little time. So I guess he didn't want to waste a lot of time by learning. So which is why he already learned the steps and he came and, he just danced so beautifully for the song.
Right. So this is Uresh Rai from Kolkata. The question is, who was the more entertaining co-star to work with, SRK or Manoj Bajpayee?
Okay. Unfortunately, since I worked only for 5 days with Shahrukh, and I've done 2 seasons with Manoj sir, more number of days since I worked with Manoj sir, I'll have to say Manoj sir.
Manoj Bajpayee. All right. Okay.
Because I've worked more with him, and I've just done only 5 days of shoot with Shahrukh. But whatever said and done, Shahrukh I love him to death.
This is Arjun from Andhra Pradesh. What was best character in your film career? So what has been your best role so far? That's what you mean.
I won't say which ones are the best, but I would definitely say I found 3 characters to be extremely challenging, like physically, mentally, and emotionally for me. One was Parithiveeran, for which I got all my awards, which is a Tamil film. Then one is a Malayalam film called Tirakada, where I played the life of an actress from 1982 to 2008, and then she got cancer, and so all that look. So as that's why I said, physically, mentally, and emotionally, it was really draining for me. And the third film was Charulata, where I played conjoined twins.
Okay, this is Valerian. What was the most challenging part of playing Suchi?
I don't think it was challenging part was definitely obviously working with Manoj sir, because as I've always maintained that he's a very, very spontaneous actor, and to work with an actor like Manoj sir, you always have to be alert, you have to be on your toes. So that I definitely say was a challenge for me.
Okay, this is Arjun from Andhra Pradesh once again. What was best emotion moment in film career? What was the best failure in your life? How will you overcome both times? So the English is a bit upaniche, but what he's trying to say
I
is
understand the
what has been
question.
the highlight
The
and what has been the
highlight,
low point, and how did
okay.
you balance? Yeah.
Okay, so the highlight for me was definitely when I entered the cinema industry, was one of the highlights. The second one was obviously when I got the national award. The low point I would say is probably when I started out acting. Obviously, my very first film was with the biggest directors ever, the legendary Bharti Raja sir. So by the time he started the film and by the time it finished, it took a lot of time. It took almost 2 years to release. And then following that, I did a film with Balu Mahindra sir, which was my second film in Tamil. And that also took a bit of time to release. So that was probably the low point for me, career-wise. Obviously, I won't say personal-wise, but career-wise, yes, because I felt that, why are all films, whatever I do, taking time to release and things like that. So I really felt pretty down at that point of time. But then after that, Parthiveeran came, and definitely there was no looking back after that.
All right, this is Nash from Houston, USA. After your short stint with SRK in Chennai Express, do you plan to try to work with him again anytime soon?
Why not? I mean, if I get a film offer with him, I would definitely love to do a film with him. Even if it is a song or whatever it is, if it has Shah Rukh Khan in it and I'm getting an offer, I definitely do it.
Okay, this is Arjun from Andhra Pradesh once again. My all-time favorite movie is Paru Thi Veera.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you will do like that character waiting, and can you ask Amir sir when was Paruthi Veeran?
Can you
Two.
ask Amir sir what?
When was Paruthi Veeran 2? So when the sequel
When
is
is 2 going to come out? Well, that I don't know. That Amir sir would be the better person to talk, even if there is a 2 coming out. But sorry, what was the question again? How was it working with in Parithiveeran?
Yeah, his favorite movie is Paruthi
And
Veeran.
when will 2 come out?
When will you want to do a
When will
character
I want
like
to do
that?
something like that? Well, Narappa is like that. Well, not exactly like that, but it's got a raw, rustic feel to the character, and it's a different shade. So you can definitely see me like that in Narappa.
So out of all the industries that you work in, all the languages, I will not ask you that which is your favorite, but still, do you have any comfort level, any particular language where you feel that you're completely at home?
Not really. I mean, as I've always maintained that language has not been a problem for me. I know all the languages, so I think that is an advantage, and I have absolutely enjoyed working in all the languages so far. So I won't say which one was the best one or this one I found more comfort in this or this. So I've enjoyed working in all the languages.
Is direction on your mind?
Not right now. I do have an interest in it, but it definitely takes a long time to learn the nuances of being a director. I think I should learn it from Mustafa also, because he's also directed a film. So I think some of the nuances I can learn from him.
Fantastic.